Thanks, Coach. Just north of the Delaware Expressway and east of Broad Street, we find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the Philadelphia Eagles. This will be taken short. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Check. Go.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, they said they wanted to have some explosive runs. How about that one to start the game?
And I would say on the defensive sideline, there's a lot to answer for because you spend all week saying, stop the run. I don't care who you're playing. You don't want to get run over. You don't want to get run past. And they have both. Over-committing in the secondary, and he just went stepping past them and is still running, essentially.
One play, and he hits pay dirt.
Here we go! 18 Gators! Look, squeeze! Let's go, you tighten up! Shift! Ready?
Lock now on 1st down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Well, you're already down on the scoreboard, and now, Charles, you go out there, very first play, throw the interception. That defense, they're going to have to bow up.
Yeah, and let's see how they handle this because we always talk about reverting back to what you practice. Well, you practice these situations. It's called sudden change. You don't expect to be out there this fast, but you are. Do you go out there with poise, or do you go out there with panic? Panic could get you scored on again.
Now they try the right side here. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
Wentz going to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Rock it. 56. Team 6. Team 6. No chance.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Move. We got 4. We got 4. Watch the eye.
Protein spill. Look at me. Zipper. Hey, Alpha. 57 to Mike. Leo.
You gonna get this, boy? You think you gonna get this? You think you gonna get this?
Big grip.
From the gun, it's locked. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Recon, 132 fighter. Bravo.
2nd and 7.
Go.
At the 35-yard line.
Jumper.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike. Hard. 5.
To throw again on 2nd down. Locke, he's going to float this over the... It's caught inside the 25. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 57 yards.
Set, ready? 60 Pittsburgh.
Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on Ringo. Tight ends on...
Hey, Charlie.
Locke working out of the gun. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. Here's 2nd and goal.
Hey, wahoo!
Now Locke again. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 1st quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, empty. 22 jet bomber.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for 2nd down. So now they operate back from their side of the field here, 2nd and long. And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
Right there, Pac-Man.
Watch the pass.
Hey, rip on 2, on here.
54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Gotta do better.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
This is taken around the 12. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Lock again here on 2nd and 10. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game. Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync. Throwing his lock on 3rd down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
First down. 50, plant.
That's right, baby. They don't want it. What time?
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. It didn't happen on that play.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 37. Lock now, already at 100 yards passing in this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. To throw it is Lock. Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Now Lock. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. 6-0 our score after 1. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Lock. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Stop your whining. Five. Check.
Back near the goal line. Here's Wentz. And he's got Moncrief. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
That's good. For the Eagles, first down.
Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. Working from the gun, Wentz. He's got it complete to Thompson. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 22.
To throw is Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
The Eagles on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Right there in the middle, 55.
Watch the screen, watch the screen.
Hey, Delta.
Watch the screen.
Here, 55, Mike 55.
Let's go, tackle, let's go. We got this, we got this.
Here,
Mike 55. Check 55. Mike. Let's get
here.
Mike 55. Mike 55. Mike 55.
81, 81.
Snap coming at 1. Now Wentz. And that will be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Let's go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Push him back.
Hey.
Check 37. Check 37.
Snap.
On 2nd down and 4. Lock. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 17 yards and a first down for Philly.
Here we go, D. Here it's coming again.
Wentz now on first down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Tighten up. Pull together.
Mike 55. Mike 55.
Play action. Now Wentz. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack.
Hey, Mike 7.
Mike 55.
Flank.
Now Wentz. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Meanwhile, in Los Angeles, an update from there. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out.
On the ready.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He finds Robinson. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Robinson. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 21-yard line.
Ready.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. On 2nd down, here's Locke. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Nikel Roby-Coleman. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. Well, this has just been obviously a dreadful day for him throwing the football now. 4 interceptions. This one leads to 6 points going the other direction. Tough.
Yeah, it is, and this feels old school to me because you never really took out your starting quarterback back in the good old days. No matter what was going on, he was your guy, and you rode him for better or for worse. In today's football, usually we got a backup who's warmed up and is coming to the game, so you can see an old school approach here that's not really benefiting them at this point.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Lock to throw on 3rd and 1. And Robinson with a big catch. And he's got the first, but we also have a flag on the field. And they're already walking backwards. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Outlaw and Alpha.
Hey. Go down.
Hey, check right.
3rd and 2, Locke's going to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
Go now. 90 Wolf. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Ready.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the 1st. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. 10 yards there and an Eagle 1st down.
Here we go.
42.
They fake the give. Now Wentz. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
Tight down. There you go.
Watch Mike.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field. Defense.
After the turnover, here's Locke. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And got his man complete. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Hey, Charlie! Look at me! Door!
Throwing on 1st down is Locke. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Hey, wahoo!
Locke will try again on 2nd down. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. 2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining.
Hey, exit.
Hey, 52, 52.
Watch the run.
52's the mark, boys. 52.
Get it.
Locke going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he's got his man on the out route. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the 1st. Locke now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10.
I smell fear in that offense.
Locke now on 1st down. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played.
Here we go. Here we go.
At their own 24-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Now we're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
Mark 54. Hey, defense.
Now a play fake. Wentz. Catch is made by Arcega right side. Oh, the big play's going to get even bigger as penalty flags are down, and I believe they're going to get a face mask penalty tacked on. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And Gold is able to put it through. So we've come to halftime here in Philly with the Eagles on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, But overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Smith.
Field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
You now.
You got tight. You got tight right there. 57. Mike, 57. Bandit. Bandit.
Hit it.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And he has another 1st down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 43.
Let's go. 60-yard.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Here's Kamara out of the pistol. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the 1st.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Set. 18 Gator. 5.
57 to Mike.
Ready.
Locke now on 1st down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Block again here on 2nd and 10. That's complete right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Ready.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Again, it's Locke. And it's caught. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the 1st.
Ready.
52's the Mike. Check. 52's the Mike.
All day, baby, all day.
Check it out, Reed. Jim.
Hey, Sam on. Now.
They'll run it with Kamara. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Alvin Kamara, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one...
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. picked off at the 38. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Set, ready? 30 base. Hey, high 7. Get it.
On first down, Locke. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
Go, go.
Throwing again on second down. Locke. And his throw here's incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And that'll make it third down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7.
Hey, 2.
57. Mike, 57. Hey, pick your game up.
Hey, check Mike 57. Go.
Throwing his Lock on 3rd down. And it's incomplete, almost intercepted. He had a great shot at picking that off in the end zone. It brings up 4th down. Sanders' kick is good. And with that, they move ahead by a point here in this 3rd quarter. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And last time, 1-play interceptions, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Topper, Topper!
They'll go again with Sanders. And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit.
Moves to 3rd and 11.
Get him.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Got his man. It's Arcega-Whiteside. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 45-yard line. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dexter Lawrence gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Hey, Haywood!
Great finish done.
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time has run out on this third quarter of play. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Now look at this. 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it.
This one, 7. Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4.
They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Tony Jefferson.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Block now to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons push further out in front. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This will be taken in at the 1. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Falcons grab it. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. So they get the 1-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Throwing now is Wentz. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Jayon Brown in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's able to get up here to the 26. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 7. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
Great 15.
Bravo.
The Eagles indeed snap it. Wins. Got a man. It's Arcega-Whiteside. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
74, 74.
First and 10
Hey,
at
Charlie.
the 32-yard line.
Wentz now on 1st down. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle 1st down.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Into the red zone. Wentz. The Sanders has got it complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Hey, exit.
Right there.
Wentz to throw again. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. From 4 yards out. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. Gold able to tack on the extra point as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Deep blitz coming, and down he goes. Fletcher Cox make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want me.
Ready to go.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Hey, get in the weight room.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now on 2nd and 16. Lock. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be holding. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Watch the slap. Watch the slap.
A lot going to throw it here. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
Protein spell.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And they, in fact, will throw it. And Robinson with a big catch. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game.
Check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Now Lock. Going to throw right side here. Complete. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Throw out.
Back to throw. Lock. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Kill. Hey, turn it up.
Watch it. Squeeze.
Safety's creeping. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Check.
Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic. I got you, son. I got you.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Let's get this.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at it from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that, but also you can't allow the quarterback as much time as he wants to set up and throw it. Maybe you bring a little extra pressure to make sure he gets rid of it quicker.
A little bit of a cat and mouse game. We'll see if they bring that pressure. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
No. Kill. Smoke.
Mike 54.
One final try now for Wentz. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And that is going to seal this victory. for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for the Falcons, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3. And they'll have another road date next week with the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, it's going to all but eliminate them from the playoff picture as they fall to 5-8. And they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire
Slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you're trying to go be. Better run up the